Okay guys, I was just gonna do this quick video to give you my prediction for the 2020 presidential election. I did this the last presidential election, and guess what? I was right. I predicted that Trump was going to become president, and he did. And I'm going to go ahead and make my prediction again. And if I'm right this time, that'll make 2 times in a row. I actually also predicted the winner of the Super Bowl, right, between the Chiefs and the 49ers. And I predicted that early on in the first quarter, even when everybody was like, nope, Niners are going to win, man. Niners are going to win. I predicted that the Chiefs were going to become the Super Bowl champions. And everyone was like, nope, no way. And I was like, no, they're going to become the Super Bowl champions, man. They're playing to win. The Niners are playing to not lose. Without fail, it's going to be the Chiefs who prevail. And again, with the last presidential election with Hillary and Trump, everybody, if you read the comments, that one's actually on my 33 Secrets channel. So if you go to my 33 Secrets channel and kind of scroll down to around, I think it was like early 2016 or somewhere around close to where the election was happening. Not early, it was late 2016. And all the pollsters were predicting like, oh, Hillary is going to win. She's got a literally, they were like, she's got a 97% chance of winning the night before the election. And everyone's like, nope, you're wrong, man. You're wrong. You know, I bet you delete this video after when Trump loses. And I'm like, I won't, because I know he's going to win. And guess what? He won. Okay? He won. So I just want to make my prediction real quick for you guys. And again, if I'm right, that'll be 3 correct predictions in a row. So Trump's 2016 victory, the Super Bowl champion, Chiefs winning, and then this will be my 3rd accurate prediction of being a sidewalk psychic here. And if I am right, by the way, I want you all to sign up for my premium Alpha Male Secrets program, right? Sign up for that if I'm right, right? It's only $1 for the entire first month. So if I'm right, sign up for my premium Alpha Male Secrets or my 7 months to mastery, either one, if not both, right? If not both, that's the best way to support my channel. So let me give you my prediction, and I will tell you why I am predicting this person is going to win the presidency. I'm sorry for the what happened, guys. You guys were complaining about my phone not filming well. I dropped it when I was in Vegas, and I thought it would have cleared up, so you kind of see this like light flashing, and it's taken away from my handsome man. Kidding, right? But yeah, there's I think something happened to my camera, so I'm probably gonna have to replace this phone, unfortunately. Don't drop your phone, guys, but that's what happens when you're filming. FYI, I don't even know where I am right now. It was Halloween yesterday, and I'm just like dead balls tired. I was up partying all last night, and so yeah, I'm like half awake, but I'm gonna make the prediction. Okay, so here's who's gonna win and become the next president of the United States. The next president of the United States is going to be the same president that's in the office now. It's going to be Donald Trump. He is going to be reelected, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. So I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. I see a lot of the same things happening now that happened in the 2016 election. And before you dislike this video and you're like, nope, it's a totally different election. That was 2016. This is totally different, and everything's different about it. I understand that, okay? I'm not disagreeing with you, right? There are some differences between 2016 and 2020's presidential election, right? There are a lot of things that are different. Obviously, we've got the COVID going on right now, and a lot of racial division going on. But regardless, Trump is going to be reelected just based on, I mean, if you just look at the enthusiasm out there, I mean, just ignore the polls, guys, because the polls are going to get it wrong again. So first, let me go into the enthusiasm between the two campaigns, Biden and Trump. Right? If you look at those campaigns, I mean, that is a mere reflection of 2016. That is going to weigh heavily in Trump's favor. That is always going to weigh heavily in any presidential candidate's favor, no matter who's running. Trump, Biden, Hillary, it doesn't matter. Whoever is out there campaigning like a son of a bitch, right? Like Trump is right now. He's doing 3 rallies per day. Right? And if you look at his rallies, it's not like they're empty. These are like rock concerts. I mean, they are full of people. People are clamoring to get in there. It's insane how much support and enthusiasm he has going in his direction. I see more enthusiasm for him for this election than I did in 2016. The support for him is even stronger than it was in 2016. Way stronger. Okay, and I apologize again for the light. Again, I dropped my camera, so I apologize if it's annoying you guys. I'm gonna get a new phone this week, I promise. So the enthusiasm is going in Trump's direction. If you look at Biden's rallies, okay, not only has this guy not been rallying, he's been like hiding out in his basement. All right, they're calling him Basement Biden, right? They're calling him Basement Biden. Just recently, he started coming out and hosting rallies. And if you look at his rallies, he's having these drive-up rallies, right? Because he wants to show that he's concerned about COVID. So he's having these drive-up rallies. And even with these drive-up rallies, nobody's coming, man. I mean, they literally have to zoom in on him when he's speaking at his rally because they don't want to zoom out. The press doesn't want to zoom out because if they zoomed out, you would see how few people are there. The last rally he was at, I mean, I literally saw like 12 people in their cars. And, I mean, you could hear like a needle drop. This Gizmo is about to bark. So the enthusiasm is just as bad I mean, it's worse, actually. It's worse. His enthusiasm is worse than what Hillary had back when she was campaigning. And Hillary was making a lot more appearance than he was on the campaign trail. Man, I'm trying to stay in the light here, guys. I'm so sorry for this. But I mean, this isn't really a normal coaching video I do, but I'm just here to give you my prediction. So understand, like, his support is not even as strong as Hillary's was in 2016. And so his enthusiasm is not there. I mean, it's just not there, guys. It's just not there. So, I mean, on election day, you're going to have a lot of these Trump supporters come out and basically vote for him and support him. And you're not going to have the same for Biden. I mean, you're just not. And it doesn't matter what side you're on, okay? I mean, I'm not doing like a partisan video here. I'm not here to do this to support Trump. I'm not here to do this to support Biden. I'm just giving you my prediction. If I thought Biden was going to win, I would tell you that, and I would give you the reasons why. But based on what I am seeing and based on my previous predictions that were actually correct, I don't see Biden winning. I don't see Biden winning unless they cheat. I mean, I just don't see him winning. I just don't see it. Now, let's talk about the mail-in votes, right? The mail-in ballots that people are voting by mail. They're like, a lot of these, the fake news media, mainstream media, the Matrix is like, look at these numbers, man. Not looking good for Trump. All these people, they're placing their ballots for Biden. And Trump is actually arguing against that. He doesn't like, the mail-in ballots. And that's where I kind of see he might be making a mistake arguing against that, because the thing about mail-in ballots is these things, I mean, I guarantee a number of these things are going to get lost in the mail. A number of people who are doing the mail-in voting are going to fill them out incorrectly, so they're not even going to be counted. A lot of people are going to be sending them in late. A lot of people are just going to forget to send them in. So, I mean, I don't really see that working in Biden's favor as much as the mainstream is proclaiming it is. Like, this is really going to push the Democrats over. I see that kind of hurting them in many ways. So I don't see how that's going to play in his favor that much, at least from what they're saying. Also, in order to win the presidency, you have to win certain swing states. I mean, you have to win like Florida, you have to win Pennsylvania, and already, I think it was today or yesterday, Trump was in Pennsylvania. He did like 3 rallies in a row. 3 rallies in a row. I mean, Biden ain't doing no 3 rallies in a row. You'll be lucky if you get that guy out like once per week to do a rally. I mean, and even then, it's just, you could tell, and the American people can tell, like, this guy does not have the energy to go out there and do the job. I mean, he looks like he gets tired, and that's not what you want to see in a leader, right? That's not what you want to see in a leader. And I think the fact that, like, he was trying to play this hand where he was going to hide out in the basement because he thought, like, his campaign thought by him going out there, he was going to do damage to his campaign, and he was just going to hide out in the basement, and then just like float past the finish line and win this thing. But that's just not going to happen. That's not how you win presidential elections. I mean, the fact that Trump is getting out there, I mean, he's been on the ground since day one, and he's like, his campaign is literally going out there knocking on doors. And when you see, even if you were going to vote Democrat, and this, like, his campaign staff pops up at your door and they start knocking, they start talking to you, a lot of people are going to change their minds. They're like, I haven't heard from Biden, I haven't seen him, these people came to my house, so anybody who was on the fence is going to vote their way, right? It's just, I mean, for Biden, it's out of sight, out of mind, right? He's nowhere to be seen. He's nowhere to be found. He's just now starting to get out there. I mean, I know what his strategy, what he was trying to do, and I think that is backfiring on him now, right? That's like totally backfiring on him. And Trump is out there constantly shaking hands, meeting people. He has like thousands upon thousands of people on the ground knocking on doors trying to change people's minds, and they're in swing states, right? They're in the states that matter for the Electoral College, whereas Biden's campaign is, from last I heard, they visited a state that was kind of like a waste of time, where it was kind of like, he's expected to win that state, so why is he still there? I mean, he should be in Pennsylvania, he should be in Florida, right? And he's not. So I believe his strategy of hiding out is totally going to backfire on him on election day. Not only that, but these pollsters, when they call you, right? Because you see a lot of these fake polls coming out right now, and they're like, "Ooh, look, this is different from 2016. Biden has a 12-point lead." I mean, one even reported he had a 17-point lead. This is the Washington Post. Nowhere in history, I mean, it's so inaccurate, it's insane. But they're like, oh, we did a fair poll where we called, random homes, and we called 1,000 people, and then we do this every week, and every time, looks like Biden's gonna win. And the thing about these polls, and the thing you have to understand about these polls versus 2016 polls, are people who are Trump supporters especially are more reluctant. They're more shy about admitting they're voting for Trump, especially in 2020. Especially. Okay? In 2016, they didn't like Hillary, so people were less shy about it, right? Trump supporters would be like, no, I don't trust Hillary, those emails, I'm voting for Trump, right? They were less shy about it. And the pollster still reported that he was losing by double digits. So this time in 2020, people are even more shy to admit they're voting for Trump, especially people on the fence, because of the racial division that's going on right now, because of the COVID stuff, because, people who are against Trump in the fake news media, they're constantly bashing him. So people are a lot more shy than they were in 2020 to admit that they're going to support him, or they're going to vote for him, or they're thinking about voting for him. So the fact that Biden has pretty much the same exact lead that Hillary did back in 2016 really is not weighing in his favor either. That's weighing more towards Trump, because a lot of these people who are not answering these pollsters when they call them at their homes truthfully, that's going to show up on election day too, and it's going to be in Trump's favor. So the enthusiasm at Trump's rallies, all the shy Trump supporters who are going to go out there and place their ballots for Trump, as well as just the momentum of this. I believe it's going to go in Trump's favor. So I believe he's going to be reelected, and I'm probably even missing a couple of points right now, just because I'm so dead balls tired from Halloween. Why do they have to hold this election right after Halloween, man? Right after dudes are partying. But yeah, so that's my prediction, guys. Trump will be reelected, and he's going to remain in the White House. I mean, you know, any civics class will tell you that it's very, very difficult to unseat a sitting president unless he just does like horrendous shit, right? There's even a guy who has accurately predicted the last like several presidential elections, and he even predicted Trump the last election, and this time he's saying nope, Trump is missing all these keys that I factor into my system, and he's not going to win this time. This time it's going to be Biden. I believe he's wrong, and I believe he's going to be proven wrong again. It's been a while since he's been wrong, but he's going to be proven wrong in this one. I don't know his name, but you could probably find him. I mean, a lot of the mainstream outlets are touting this guy, especially like CNN and MSNBC, because they want you to feel good. They're like, oh, Biden's going to win. He's going to take this. I just don't see that happening. I don't see how that's going to play out. And I'm somebody who could see past the BS of the mainstream media, and I'm somebody who could relatively remain non-biased for the most part. And this is why I said, even if I felt Biden was going to win, I would do a coaching video right now, or I'd do this video and predict that he's going to win, but I just don't see that happening. I don't see it happening. And I've been right. I was right the last presidential election. I was also right during the Super Bowl. All you guys are like, nope, no way, man. You're wrong this time. And then you had to come back and eat crow. You're like, oh shit, you're right. Maybe you are the master. But like they said, once is luck, twice is skill, 3 times is mastery. So if I'm right again for the 3rd time, that makes me a psychic master, I guess, right? Anyway, so that's my prediction, guys. Trump will be reelected. He's going to stay in the White House. I don't see Biden winning this. And you know what? When I'm right, go ahead and jump into my premium program, Alpha Male Secrets, or my 7 Months of Mastery. Much appreciated, right? Because you heard it here first. And if you want to go back and look back at my previous predictions on the 2016 presidential election, that one is on my 33 Secrets channel. Okay, you can see that there. If you want to look at my prediction for the Super Bowl, that one's actually on my Instagram, and you look at it on my Instagram at Matt Cross Official. And for this 2020 presidential prediction, I wanted to do this on my Alpha Male Secrets channel because I haven't done one on this channel yet. So it will be nice when I am proven correct. And like I said, the only way I see him losing is if he gets cheated out of the election, or something catastrophic happens before then. But I mean, if things go the way they're going now, he's just gonna be reelected. I don't see any path for Biden, regardless of the polls, regardless of what they're telling you, regardless of what they're feeding you, the mainstream. They're really touting these mail-in ballots like it's really going to help him. And again, I don't see that really working in his favor as much as they're saying. I really see that working against him. And I really see that helping Trump, even though he's fighting that. I kind of see that as a good thing. Because what really counts is when you show up to vote, because any mistakes you make, I mean, they can correct right there. And it's really not hard to go into the ballot booth and just whoosh. That's easy, right? But filling in like a slip and filling in everything correctly, I mean, yeah, I don't have the patience for that. And I don't think most people do these days, especially with the internet and social media and all this like mental noise going on in our heads every single day. We just don't have the time to be filling out, and look at these ballots, man. They look like insurance papers. They're so boring, and I mean, you have to have a lot of patience to fill that shit out. So I don't really see that helping him. I think most people are just going to throw that in the trash. They're going to fill it out incorrectly. It's going to get lost in the mail. I mean, yeah. So there's my prediction, guys. Trump is going to be reelected, right? And with that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Feel free to post your comments below and let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you think Biden's going to win. Let me know why you think that, and vice versa. If you think Trump's going to win and you think there's other reasons beyond what I've talked about here, then go ahead and post them below, and we'll just try to keep an open discussion, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, another thing too that I should mention, but I mean, I don't think this is going to factor in too much, but it is helping Trump with the fact that he is reaching out to more minorities, more of the black community is supporting him than in 2016. More minorities are supporting him than in 2016. More Hispanics, so he's gained ground there, right? He's lost a few, like I think it was like white suburban female voters, but I don't think that's going to matter, because a lot of those girls, a lot of those females that he's losing, that is the exact demographic that is just going to be too lazy to fill out these mail-in ballots, or just, I don't see them really taking the time to like go and cast their vote for anybody, right? It's just, they're just like, okay, I'm not supporting Trump anymore. It's good enough. I don't need to vote. I'm just not going to vote, right? So yeah. That is it. Those are my thoughts, and feel free to post yours below. And like I said, when I'm proven right, you, yes you, get into Premium Alpha Male Secrets. If you're in there already, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Stay in there. If you're not in 7 months of mastery yet, jump into 7 months of mastery, right? You're going to learn a ton, and you'll also learn how to predict things like this. Until next time.